Hey everybody, welcome to Sippin, brought to you by Dunkin. I'm so excited to have Lucas Patrick here today. How are you?
Doing really well, you know. First snowfall already, so got the winter coats on and just loving the Midwest.
I know. How do you feel about that first snow? Halloween was a little early in my book.
Yeah, I don't know if we're like Farmer's Almanac people, but I feel like when it snows on Halloween, it's gonna be cold. So I already went ahead and pulled out, you know, the long pants, the sweatpants, the down jackets, and ready for a cold one.
It's so funny you mentioned the Farmer's Almanac because it said that's why, I have a yellow lab. Mine shedding like crazy, and they said it's like a lot of the dogs are shedding more than usual to prepare for this extremely cold winter. And I'm like, based on my house, I can attest. I agree with that. Okay, so Halloween. What was the little one for Halloween?
There's this really tough book to read as a kid called The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar.
Good one.
But it's a good one, you know, transformation, turn to the butterfly, eats everything. I think even a little salami in there. But yeah, so
that's like from our era too.
It is.
That's not this like bluey stuff we see these days.
That was
like...
a shout out to a couple 90s parents.
Yeah.
And so we dressed our daughter up with that. And mom and dad, we just got nice little plain t-shirts, put some of the fruit on the front. And yeah, it ended up being super cute. And it's now my screensaver.
Oh, adorable. Okay, well, speaking of dad stuff, you're mic'd up recently.
Yes.
There were a couple like dad moments in there.
You watch Talladega Nights? I'm Lucas, by the way.
I'm Greg.
Greg, nice to meet you. You know what they say, hungry dogs run faster? I'm hungry for a win. Up top. You know what that was? That was right here. That was right here. Let's keep going. This weather, you can go all day in this weather. Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah!
I feel like there's been like a running joke with some teammates of mine that I've like been a dad before becoming a dad.
Yeah.
Andre, our head athletic trainer, messes with me because I love a good vest. It can be a short sleeve in a vest or a long sleeve in a vest. So I'm all in on like, you know, New Balances and vests and kind of flannels. But yeah, that was a fun moment. You saw some of my banter with the other guys trying to keep it loose, and definitely saw the cool moment, which I'm appreciative of the organization. Get to share with my daughter when she gets older, and that little sideline moment. So it was a pretty special kind of moment in my career.
There she is. Hey, who is it? Hey, baby girl.
She's gonna go there.
You've been in the league for a little while, so running through that tunnel, still get chills?
Oh, 100% every time. I mean, it's one thing I'll never take for granted, and I'm just so grateful every day to play this game. I did get to see what the other side was like in my start in this career. I was out of the league for a little bit and like was doing real job interviews and sitting with people, and it's like that does not seem as fun as this. So yeah, it's every time the tunnel, you know, you start to feel the chills, hear the crowd, and then the national anthem is kind of when it's like, all right, it's game time. Like, let's go. And yeah, it's so much fun.
You know, you get to live out your dream here, but you have a great support system at home, and your wife's kind of a badass. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, she does amazing things. She works at Nike, the WHQ world headquarters out in Beaverton, Oregon. What she does to both support me and allow me to live a dream, but while she's still continuing herself as a professional and amazing at her job. I mean, I don't think I could have found a better partner, better person in who she is. And it kind of helps me work harder because I see what she does, and then she supports me and I'm just playing a kid's game. But yeah, that's my 100% rock support system. I mean, she's amazing.
Does she let you wear what you want on game days?
Yes and no. I think like I pick out my style, and then but I'm always like, hey, does this look right? And she's like, well, those colors don't really go, or like she just definitely helped me with my shoe game. I've got some decent shoes.
You're kind of repping the O-lineman, because I feel like they're not getting all of the arrival picks and all that some of the other guys are getting. A little flashier. I
will say, Mr. Whitehair, Feeney, and I, we tend to get to the stadium maybe when Ken Brock gets there, you know. We gotta make sure, you know.
Like the lights aren't on yet.
No, like if we kick off at noon, we're probably there about 7:15, 7:30.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we put on some country music, sit back, have a little coffee, and that's probably one of my favorite things.
A little Dunkin coffee?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, look at that.
No, we have our Dunkin in there, and you go over there and fill it up. But That's definitely one of the things I've enjoyed about having that time, because unfortunately, once we leave this job, like those are the mornings you're gonna miss. Is like going over there early. We tend to ride with each other and like carpool, and we put on, you know, some country music and just kind of.
What's the hot song right now?
I mean, Luke Combs is always a good one. Muscadine Bloodline.
Are you on the Zach Bryan train? I feel like that's-
Zach Bryan will come up. Really,
I got Tyler Childers on repeat these days.
Tyler Childers
that's
is
a good
great.
one. Ryan Bingham.
Ryan Bingham. So before Yellowstone, I was on Ryan Bingham.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. But like the way he writes his songs
Yes, so good.
is, I think, underappreciated.
I agree. Well, we could talk for hours. We'll see you next week on Sippin with Screeden, brought to you by Dunkin.